What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the second run of NES Block. Delta 2 One Mind was pretty incredible. Had a great time watching that. I hope you did too. You better have, or else, I mean, you can do what you want and feel what you want, but I feel very nervous right now because I am playing one of the most unfair and ridiculous physics engines on the NES. This is the NES port of the 1982 Williams Electronics arcade game Joust. This was chiefly made by Satoru Iwata. Not too long after that, but it went through development hell and publisher stuff, and Balloon Fight came out first, which is very much like this, and then this came out in 1988 in the West, I think. But many people describe it as like playing pinball, like trying to control a pinball. It's just obscene. I'm going to try to do what only 2 people, I believe, in the world have done without the use of turbo, and what only 3 people in the world have done without any cheats, like major cheats, and try to get to wave 50. In a marathon setting, I can do this about half the time, because so much is up to the game. So we're going to see in 3, 2, 1, Joust. I had to reset the game there because I wouldn't get the pattern I need if I had gone into it from the tutorial. It changes the RNG, and I'm going to try to get a series of different Wave 2 patterns. You can't really control RNG at all, and this is not a great pattern, but I'll take it. I'll just let them come to me. I'm going to be playing safety strats for as long as possible, but there's no such thing as safety in a Joust NES, for the most part. For the first 20 waves, we can decently save lives. That was the Bird Boogie, by the way. But I really have to be on the top of my game, and I just have to hope that the game doesn't go Super Saiyan, which it will. It absolutely will. So I'm going to be doing a lot of waiting, especially when they get stuck underneath roofs. I'm just going to wait for them to filter to me. This is already not very speedrunny compared to how aggressively I would be playing it to try to get really good times in all the categories, but my priority right now is saving lives. Just like Doctors Without Borders. Shoutouts. Good to be at SGDQ for the first time. Okay, that egg's going to be a problem eventually. I'll get it now. So if you leave eggs for too long, then they hatch into new riders, and they hatch into the level above the rider that you kill. Also, there's the pterodactyl. I don't normally see them at this point in the game because they take a long time to appear in these early waves. If they appear early on, that means that you've been getting really bad luck. But we haven't lost a life yet. That's great. Every 5 waves, you get these egg waves. On the 5s and 0s, you just get these nice little, okay, I get to rest and just do this. The stages are still changing layouts. We haven't gotten to the point of the game yet where they just recycle the same layout every time. I'm going to use ceiling bounces here. That is one way for you to control the character a little bit better than normal, because it is almost impossible to control the character in this game. Nice! That bounder just had enough. I will not complain about that. It'll give me less points, but anytime an enemy goes straight into the lava, I will not be that upset. And you see me just standing here and jumping as the enemies spawn. This is spawn camping. I'm not getting great spawning luck so far. That's part of why this is going relatively slowly. And now we have our first instance of a hunter. That white-clothed enemy is my least favorite enemy in the game. They are not the strongest enemies. Those are coming up at wave 20. And the bounders are also ridiculous. Every single enemy in the game can do absolutely anything on absolutely any frame. They can change their mind at any frame as well, even if it seems like they're in the middle of an action. This game is completely unsolvable. The arcade port is solved. If you get good enough, then you can play it endlessly, literally. When you get good enough, you just end runs of your own volition when you get tired of it. This game is nothing like that. The farthest, I won't talk about how far I've made it yet. I'll try and keep it unspoiled. We'll see if I can one-shot this. The estimate is 38 minutes. If I can one-shot wave 50, then it will take about 20. So I'll just keep going if I can get it first try, which would be very lovely, and I can show you how far maybe I can go, how far the game lets me go. I'll ceiling bounce again. It's just a great way to cover horizontal space. And vertical space, of course. Ceiling bounces are just amazing. We've gotten to wave 10 without losing a life. That is a decent start. I will take it. Some of the more accessible speedrunning categories are getting 50,000 points and 100,000 points. And we've gotten 50,000 points already. Now, this is where things start to get pretty unfair already. And I've got 0 spawns. Oh, there's one. Okay, the hunters are gone, but this is a lot of frickin' bounders. And now the pterodactyls, from here on out, are on their fastest appearance timer, and it's going to show up right now. There it is. So from here on, pterodactyls are going to be a huge problem no matter what, pretty much. And you can't really anticipate anything that any enemy does, especially the pterodactyls. So there's my first death. It is what it is. I don't like dying this early at all. That bounder did come up. Oh, I did a Mario Goomba stomp. Okay. Now the hunter is going to camp the ceiling, so I just need to bail. And just wait for it to come down, because hunters are amazing at completely gluing themselves to the very top of the ceiling and being completely unassailable. This is a horrible situation. Okay, and it did bounce. The second pterodactyl is coming up eventually too. This is gruesome. There's nothing I can do right now. I'm just gonna challenge it. Okay. There are gonna be so many clench moments in this game. Part of what you need to do in order to have any chance of getting far is to just kind of detach yourself and just have like no emotion. That's like part of the only way you can do this. Especially when you try to grind this game. Oh, he did a perfect drop, but I somehow was able to follow him. Okay, Terry's coming. We like to call Pterodactyl Terry. Oh, look at you being smart. Thankfully, he didn't drop all the way, or else I was doomed. He was very nice to me there. Oof, okay. Wave 14. Hoping for some better spawns here. We're not getting them. We are not getting good spawns. I almost missed that. That's okay. The hunters are both kind of high, so I'm just going to try to not challenge them. I got a weird bounce there. That's something that you can try to predict. If you hit enemies at a certain angle, then you will bounce the opposite direction, like this. Oh no, it didn't happen there. See, it's very, very hard to know when it's going to happen a lot of the time. Losing 2 lives so far, not what I want. I'm going to ceiling bounce. They're going to follow me up. So you can lure hunters down, and that gives you the ability to try to race them back to the top. And like, as you can see, the object of the game, there's 100,000 points. The object of the game is to be higher than enemies and make contact with them, because that's how you kill them. The pterodactyl is unkillable except for a very certain pixel. And this is terrible. This is terrible. This is terrible. Okay, where are you going? You're going there. You also have to be like really, really good at anticipating the screen wrap. This is a bad. Yep. I was just a little bit too low there. This is a really bad start for my chances. Lives do matter in this game. It gets to a certain point where like you could have 15 lives and you could lose all of them because the game said so. But it's still nicer to have more lives than less lives, I will say. This is so... The enemy behavior has been unbelievably bad in this run so far. Oh, he turned around. So whenever enemies die, it expands their hitbox. So if somebody's right behind them, it'll turn them around. You see that's about to hatch into a hunter. So I have to be very careful about eggs. So the reason that if I one-shot this, it'll take 20 minutes, but the estimate is 40 minutes, is I anticipated that if I fail the first run, it would give me enough time to try again. I'm going to try, if I don't get it in the first 2 runs here in NES Block this year, I will try to cipher in it and come back later, because this is very important to me. This has been my baby. Whoops. Pterodactyls are just ridiculous. I will try to show off a Terry kill at some point if I get a lot of lives at some point, but I'm not going to risk it right now. The first time I ever completed Wave 50, or got to Wave 50 in my life, was this January, and since then I have done it. I had tried over and over again for years, and it seemed literally impossible. And now I've done it about 100 times, and I think lagless console is to blame for that. It helps so much. So that's a blue enemy. Yep, I got that. That bird doesn't usually go that fast. So here's an early look at a Shadow Lord, the hardest enemy in the game. They move as fast as the player possibly can. And they can do it 0 to 60 in like 3 frames. And so eventually, it's going to be nothing but them. It's going to be oops, all Shadow Lords. All 7 possible enemies will be them. And it's basically you just have to do a perilous dance with you in the game and just pray. You have to pray every single wave. Here they are. And I missed that hunter. That's really bad. Okay. Those 2 eggs are going to be a problem because that's right where Terry's going to spawn. So I'm just going to wait and see what's going on. That hunter came back. That's really awkward. Yeah, and now what is going on? Okay. I don't like the fact that the only enemy left is a bounder because it takes forever to be able to figure out how to attack them. Yes, okay. Thankfully, we're going to survive that wave without losing a life. Yeah.
Get Joust.
Get Joust. We have been getting horrible spawning luck, by the way. We haven't gotten, like, any spawns this entire run. And here, now that Shadow Lords are here, I'm going to prioritize the ceiling. Okay, now I'm going to go back to Hunter strategies, which is trying to lure them down so that oh, that bounder had no interest. No interest. Oh, hitboxes. Hitboxes in this game. Thank you. Okay. I am trying my very hardest. Wave 23, only 7 lives. I would like to have more than 10 at this point. We're just not getting any spawns. This is okay. Thank you, I guess. But still, like, we have to deal with so much chaos all the time. Another bounder had enough. I have not been able to use ceiling bounces very effectively at all because there have been so many enemies that I've been unable to really control. Oh, and that... It takes a long time for the game to process that all the eggs are gone, which is what tells the wave to end and tells the pterodactyl to go away. Okay, we're fine. Lots of eggs, lots of eggs. It'll get to the point where eggs are going to be a little bit less of a problem generally because they're going to be flying. Oh, the perfect teamwork. That was my fault though. I should have been paying more attention to the hunter instead of the bounder. And also, you see those lava hands, they can be very annoying. It may seem like they're more apt to take the bounders downward, but they can just suddenly full rise out of the hands at any moment because, again, any enemy can do any action on any frame, no matter what. So you just have to try to take away their options as much as possible. A couple of spawns, yay! Okay, so now I need to go straight to the ceiling. Oh, okay, so it's a little bit different on this TV. You need to know exactly where the very top of the screen is to be able to camp there whenever you're trying to fight the Shadow Lords. This is a weird situation. So that hunter is going to go this way. And it's gonna... Oh, I got so lucky, I got so lucky, I got so lucky. Thank you, game. Joust was actually charitable there. That doesn't happen very often. But you need it to happen often in order to have any chance to get far. Okay, we're screwed. We're totally screwed here. Nothing I can... I'm dead. I'm going to lose all my lives here. So you lose your invulnerability after you respawn. After... I don't know exactly how long it is. Yeah, we're dead. We are completely dead. I have no chance. I will do my best, but 4 lives at level, what, 24 is just brutal. We're just... We haven't gotten any of the luck so far, and that's exactly, like... You have to play perfectly and get ridiculously lucky to have any chance. It is technically still possible, but, like, I need to have, like, 11 lives right now. I need to bail. Okay. Shadow Lords do like to do a full rise very often. Okay, that works. Oh, okay, that was lucky. I reacted really slowly and the hunter didn't full rise. Yep. Perfect teamwork. I had no momentum, and I couldn't... The only way for me to get momentum was to go straight up, and so I was dead no matter what. Back to 4 lives. And you see, like, I'm trying to spawn camp, but if I do that for too long, then... Oh, God. Yep. If I do that for too long, then I get completely ambushed by everybody else on the screen, and so I have to know when to bail. And now it's just 1 bounder left. It's going to get caught by the hand. It takes absolutely forever. And now that's a problem. Okay. Just stayed above it. I'm definitely not going to go for Terry kills right now with 3 freaking lives. I need to get, like, 5 minutes of the best luck I've ever seen to be able to bring this back. 4 lives! Yay! But yeah, this is the worst spawning luck I've ever seen in a full run. It is only a 1 in 4 chance every time until you get to the 3 spawners, but still, like... It's not good so far. Very good, that's better. Like, and I'm trying... Yes, okay. Terry's coming, so I'm going to wait for a moment. You just have to really... You just have to learn... Oh, look at that full drop, yeah. You just have to play this game a frick ton to be able to, like, predict and stay ahead of every single possible thing. And even then, it's mostly luck. Oh, hello. Okay, let's just not panic. Let's just not panic. That is one of the main things you have to do, is not panic. Let's go Terry down. Oh my gosh, hitboxes, 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 hitboxes. Don't panic. Okay, this Shadow Lords can survive literally forever, and there's nothing you can do. This one Shadow Lord could take away all my lives. Yep. Yep. That's exactly what I didn't need. 33. I need to bail, because the moment Shadow Lords appear, you basically need to bail. The spawn camping. Shadow Lords usually are more agreeable than Hunters to me, because they are more predictable in a way. Even... Oh, yes, good. I managed to flap really, really fast right at the right time. They are slightly more predictable, and they also are too fast for their own good in a way, because if they try to come toward you at the ceiling, they will bounce off the top just like that and end up lower than you. Unfortunately, I'm dead. I will try. I will never just give up, because I have survived like 20 waves on one life before. And of course, every 20,000 points you gain a life. I just fell into the ocean and didn't get wet. That happens a lot in Joust. I killed Terry, though, by accidentally manipulating him to do a full drop. I need to use more ceiling bounces, but it's just so scary. There's another Terry. There's that wave 35. I mean, making it to wave 40 is also a great accomplishment first try, but it's obviously not the goal. But I'm not going to... It is what it is. It really is what it is. Whenever you see them coming at you like that, you have to race them to the top. Like, you're okay, I'm dead. Yeah, you see they bounce off of the top and get lower than you very often, so in a way, that's very fun to deal with. Okay, what is that egg gonna do? It's going to end up low. And so is Terry, because they're the smartest AI I've ever seen. All the enemy AI in this game is the smartest I've ever seen in any video game. That Hunter's coming immediately up, so I have to go for that. Now I have to bail. And now we're in trouble. Okay. I'm gonna... They're all doing such weird things, like I can't cover any of their options. Terry's coming, so I can't go right. I would have died. Hunter's gonna full rise. Okay. You can predict some of, like, you can eventually get a sense of some of the things they want to do. None of it is guaranteed. But you can start to glean some fairly consistent behaviors by them. Oh, what a teamwork! Oh, he knew that I was going to be baited into that. See? See? Okay. We made it. No, is that wave 40 or is that wave 39? But yeah, it's wave 39. Okay, so this is one of the categories on speedrun.com, so this would be pretty cool to complete first try. But yeah, I have 0 lives. It's all up to them. Okay. Now hopefully I don't die to Terry. It is still technically... I could try to be funny and kill him right there, but that would probably kill me. So we have made it to wave 40. That is... I'm one of like 6 people known to ever make it here. Shoutouts to Jade Parardua, who is the most recent to be able to make it here. It is still technically possible, but I have to get absurd luck from here on out. We have not reached Oops All Shadow Lords yet, as you can see. That will be after the next 5 waves. I honestly hate Shadow Lords and Hunters. I hate it when they're together. It's easier when it's all Shadow Lords in a way. At least for me. Okay, I'm gonna go down and get this egg. I'm gonna prioritize that. That'll also separate some of the enemies. That is a very important thing to do. Nice. Okay, I don't like where that egg is because the secondary is coming. Okay, we're fine. Maybe. Maybe. Okay. Wave 42. Not good. The moment anybody gets free down there, it's just such a bad omen. That was there's nothing I could do. And now we have you spawn in a random place every time you die. It's most likely not going to be at the top. Oh, it caught my legs. It caught my legs. That's not what I wanted, but I somehow survived. So you have landing gear in this game. It can just snap you to the bottom. Now it kind of it glitched through the wall. I'm dead. Yeah. Okay, so we'll try again. We got to wave 42, I believe. No, you can keep the timer going. We'll just go again. I think I need to reset, though, to get the proper wave 1 luck. Yeah, that's why I did the estimate at 40 minutes. So in case I died right around there, which is what I was expecting, we could give it one more shot in this session. So that's right around where most unlucky runs die for me. This is my favorite pattern because I'm going to do this. Whee! That's my favorite wave 2 pattern that you can get consistently if you do wave 1 consistently enough. And now we'll do the bird boogie again. Yeah, this game is a lot. This game is a lot. It is obviously just one screen the entire time. It's very much an arcade game. And it's not that exciting in just a pure, like, new things happening on the screen sense, but it's, like, one of the most ridiculous games I've ever played. And one of the most nerve-wracking ever. Every single moment, because you have just absolutely no idea. Even when you have seemingly mastered... You cannot master this game. You can just try to get as good as you can, I guess. That's faster than it went last run. At least there's that. Now we're at wave 5. We never got to 10 lives last... We never even got close. I think the highest we got was 7. But we were able to manage low lives. As long as we could. Ceiling bounce. That bounder's gonna be a nuisance. The other one is dead, that's fine. This is fairly fast so far. You see, now we're getting slightly better spawning luck so far. I need that to continue very badly. Alright, what's this bounder gonna do? It's gonna free itself. I will almost die. That is a tie. Whenever that happens, that means you have tied it. Now I'm going to play very... Now I can't play it safely. Okay, just get out of here. Get out of here. Yep. That is very fried. Not good spawning luck. Race it to the top. You have to sometimes with the hunters. Ceiling bounce. Okay. 50,000 points already, not bad. Okay, just try and control as much of the space above them as possible. And when you ceiling bounce, you can control your descent as well. When they're really low, you can slow yourself down and reorient yourself minutely. Alright, so let's try and get more lives than we did last time. Just make that our initial goal. This is my least favorite stage layout in the game. It's so awkward. It gives enemies a lot of chances to, Oh my god. Okay. It gives the enemies a lot of chances to get free in a very annoying way and just completely annihilate you, but it also really, really restricts you in the vertical sense. Oh my gosh, that was weird. I'm gonna really, really try to not lose a life here, but I'm dead. Oh. No, I'm not. But secondary is coming, which is gonna be an issue. Oh, wow! Secondary was frames away, I think. A very important skill in this game is getting back up to the spawner to camp in time every single time, or else you will be a sitting duck whenever the enemies are spawning, and then if you die while they're spawning, the game waits until all of the enemies have spawned until it spawns you, and so then you spawn in a terrible place when every single enemy is alive and just in full chaos. So you really have to make sure you're on top of a spawning point and in full control at the beginning of every wave. It's a very, very, very big deal. Okay, yes, we are getting better spawning luck so far. I need to not challenge that hunter right now because it is going to ceiling glue. Now I can challenge it. Now we're fine. That is a decent wave there. And now just watch Terry. That's fun. I had fun. I hope you had fun. Alright. Almost at wave 15 here. All 7 enemies. Oh, okay. I'm really lucky. I played that pretty badly, but I got away with it. It's raining eggs! Hallelujah! Now we have 9 lives. So now... we're better off than we were last run. I was going to make a cat joke, but I'm too stupid to come up with anything that quickly. And also, it's tough to be smart whenever you are playing a very, very, very evil game. Let's see if we can keep... Let's try and stay deathless as long as possible. The longest I've ever stayed deathless in this game was wave 24. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, okay. 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 I would like to race you to the top, but I know you're going to beat me. So let's just wait. That worked out. Harry's coming, so don't go too far left. Bounder is going to be... Oh, Bounder is dead. Okay. They've been doing that more than usual in this session here. Alright. This is one of the first games I played. This is one of the games I grew up with. This is a weird situation. Oh, okay. I need to bail on that because he is perfectly glued. Oh, he didn't bounce off the wall. That was surprising, and it worked out in my favor. Now I can let him funnel to me. Terry is very confused. Terry is very confused, and so am I. So let's just let him do... Okay, and he was going to perfectly drop. Now we have 10 lives, and so this is not hexadecimal. It's just going further into the graphical tile set than there are numbers. So if we exhaust all the letters, which is not humanly possible, nice spawns. There we go. That's better. That's more what I want to see. All the time, please, game. Give me more of that all the time. Then it just gives you random graphics if you go too far. I'm gonna wait here. Terry's gonna spawn in the level, and now I'm going to do this. I cannot believe the hitboxes. Okay, at least I killed Terry. That was a silver lining. That is one way to kill Terry. That's not the way I would like to show off if things actually look safe at some point, which is not going to happen. Okay, and I immediately got worse spawns the next wave. Oh, he full dived because he knew. And they both full dived because they knew. They can sense your advantage and they know exactly how to counter it. Oh, it gave me the wrong direction, but I survived anyway. That hunter is confused. I'm in trouble. It's going to bounce me off to the right, and I'm going to be lucky. I can sense it. I can sense it. We have B lives now. Other Terry's coming. That was just a terrible situation. I should have waited for the second Terry to spawn, but it's very difficult to keep track of every single possible aspect of every single thing. The one thing that I lost track of was the second Terry's timer, and so I put myself in a bad position. And I should have just floated to the top, but I was in a bad position no matter what. Whenever you have 2 Terrys on the screen, it's bad news, no matter what. Okay, we got the... Bad news, Terry. Indeed. Okay. Please don't full rise so I can take care of you here. Thank you, and do the same thing. Terry's coming. He got away. That's really bad. Please... Okay, that was lucky. Race him to the top. He didn't run away race, I guess. I will always take that because ceiling bounces cover all of that. It covers if he does want to race, and it covers if he doesn't. Getting some bad spawns right now. Oh no, no, bad. Whoa. Hitboxes. Or lack thereof. Hunter, please come down. Terry's coming. Oh, I didn't get that hunter. Okay. And it went down because it's smart. Oh, they didn't change their directions. Okay, I'm gonna bail up to the top. I don't like any of this. Bro, are you kidding me? They are covering every single possible thing. Okay. That Terry's dead. That one's gone. We somehow got through that. Thank you. Still 10 lives. We've lost a couple by this point. Thank you. I'm going to ceiling bounce here and slow my descent there. Terry's coming. It's going to intersect with that bounder. Good. Back to B lives. I need to maintain over 10 lives for as long as possible. But again, so much of it is not up to me. I'm going to bail out this way. Go to the top. Thank you. Thank you. And try and goad the hunter down so I have more options. Get this egg here. Gonna bounce off the bounder. Now I should be okay here. Good. Alright, this is going better so far, and I shouldn't have said anything. Because Joust is very Joust, and it is, it has a sense of humor, and it has a statist sense of humor. Here we go, wave 26. More and more Shadow Lords as the 5 waves go on. I got a bail. And I could lose 10 lives immediately at any one of these times, like right here. Because you can't predict anything. Perfect! Yes, they know exactly. They know exactly how to cover everything. I jank bounced. Okay, we didn't die there. How? I swear I was above him. So, I just said it, and there it is. I just lost 6 lives immediately because the game said so. And this wave is not over yet. I cannot believe I won that. Oh, that egg ended up there. I don't like that. What are you doing, Terry? Are you going to let me down? If I ceiling bounce, then yes. Oh, he almost did the perfect bounce off the wall to cover me as well. Okay, well, that was a disaster wave. Those happen, and our chances have just plummeted. That is Joust. Bounder went straight to the top. That's pretty rare. Now, the 2 Shadow Lords, both of them are free. And that one was smart, but I somehow got away. The Hunter did not want to go all the way to the top for some reason. That Shadow Lord is confused. I tried to take advantage of it, but I couldn't. Hunter, please stay down there. Oh, I cannot believe... I was holding left that whole time, but I just didn't match enough. That is why this is a pinball game. Like, I was trying to change directions that entire time, and I just couldn't. It's gruesome. I really didn't need to lose a life there. That was entirely my fault. Both Shadow Lords are free again. That one is going to the ceiling. I think I just tied with it on the screen wrap. Whoa! I was not expecting that. Sorry. There's going to be a lot of just like... This is terrible. Anytime a Shadow Lord is alive with a Terry, then... Oof. It is dangerous. Everything is dangerous, but especially that. There are some situations in Joust that are even more dangerous than others. Okay, that Hunter came through. I was able to react to it. Now what? I tried to cover that with a ceiling bounce. He came right into me. I will take that. What are you doing? You're going to perfectly drop below me. I'm going to try to cover... Oh, I missed my ledge drop. Those are very important. Pixel-perfect ledge drops are very important in this game. All the time. Second Terry is coming, so I need to be careful. You're fine. Okay. I really need to get back above 10 lives here. I'm close. But I also need to not have any more disaster waves. Like, one more disaster wave, and we are really, really, really not looking good. But it's almost... It's not up to me. Back into the 30s, though. I need to cover both of them. Holy cow, holy cow, holy cow, holy cow. Okay, that was pretty lucky, but also I did play perfectly. You have to play perfectly and get very, very lucky at the same time, all the time. That's Joust. Okay. Just barely didn't get the points off the screen in time to despawn him early, but we are above 10 lives again for now. Here we go. Not good, not good, not good, not good, not good, not good, not good. Hunters and Shadow Lords are free. All of them have different objectives at all the time. They're all desynced. If I die, then I might not get back up. I'm so lucky. I'm so okay. My luck finally ran out. But we got out of that way better than we should have. The hitboxes take and the hitboxes give. And they mostly gave there. 33. Okay, I couldn't tell if that hunter was going to go above or not. Now I need to bail. Almost got the double kill there, but we'll take it. Oh, hello. And goodbye. And hitboxes. I need to go for that egg ASAP. I got the corner jank, but I survived. Whoa! Hunter's coming. Just get up there. Shadow Lord was smart, but I managed to bear... Like, it is... I don't think it's possible to get very far in this game without lagless. You have to... You literally have to react with 1/60th a second all the time. Jade Perardua does not play lagless, and it is incredible what she is able to do. I should not have... I should have fully committed to whatever I was doing, and I didn't. I kind of played wishy-washy there, and that will kill you. That will absolutely kill you. Like, I need to commit to full rise there? Shoot. They're desynced. I don't like that. And we got an egg to glitch through the floor. That's always fun. Enemies can glitch through the floor as well and fall from the ceiling and kill you. As Joust. It's not a perfect game, but it is incredibly well made. It's obviously just like... I'm not surprised that not many people want to play it past, like, Wave 5, because just frickin' look at it. But, it is unbelievably well made and very... oh no. Very oh no. It's so oh no. Dang it. Thank you. That was fairly charitable. So was that. Now, last hunter needs to be charitable as well. I miss landing on that ledge. I don't like that. Because now the hunter is gonna be perfect. I got my landing gear to deploy. Hey, yeah, that was... Oh, sorry. I hit somebody's foot there. There's a lot of body English whenever things get really intense in this game. Nice. Now I gotta bail. And I gotta get lucky, and I did. Shoot. Okay. Don't challenge him. Lucky. My landing gear deployed when I didn't want it to that time, and I still got lucky. Alright. Back to the open field, which is technically preferable, but you can still just have no advantage here. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. Shh. Believe it or not, when I play this by myself, I do stay dead silent. But I still do a lot of body English. Okay. They're covering so well. They're covering each other's options so well. Please stay low and then let me get you. Oh gosh. If I were literally perfect, I would have survived that, but I was just barely not literally perfect. Gotta bail. Coming to me, please. Oh, they bonked off each other, and so I'm in trouble. That's one of the hardest things to predict, is when they bonk off each other. I got so lucky that entire time, but it also looked cool. I'll take it. Alright. Alright. Back to wave 40 with 10 lives. We need to get through this sequence of 5 waves without any disaster waves. We really have to. But I say it every time. It's that perilous dance, and whether or not the game is willing to continue it. It's all up to the game and up to whether if I can continue to play literally perfectly all the time. Oh, hitboxes. Don't do it. Don't do it. That was technically my fault. I failed to healing glue perfectly. Now I'm in an awkward position because they can kill me from above. What are you doing? Okay, you're gonna do this. Oh, and he dropped at the perfect moment, and now he's gonna send me into death. Gonna send me into death. Here comes... I'm gonna try and bail at the top, but Terry came to the top. And he glitched through the floor. Now he's free. I killed Terry very... Okay, so I got the pixel very fortunately there. I was not trying to. I just saved a life by pure luck. Thank you, Joust. Please do not punish me for that, Joust. Please. Oh, I was barely ready for that. Holy cow. I saw it just in time that he was going to switch directions because they were gonna bonk. And you have to react to that perfectly. Okay. Here we go. Apologies if I go a bit over time. Again, I would love to show you how far I could go, but we have somebody waiting with a really, really fun run coming up. And I'm going to die. Oh my god. Why did they fail? Okay, I'll take it. I might have to commit to letting that egg go just to stay at the top as long as possible. They're not cooperating. They are not cooperating, and now Terry's here. How am I alive? How am I alive? So letting the egg go there was like the best choice. That's very rare that I will commit to letting the egg survive and hatch, but I just had to prioritize being at the top there. I have to bail because the hunter's coming, but those are really good spawns. Little lucky there. Thankfully, we can use the ceiling as a funnel there. That's a rare instance where the Shadow Lord is a little bit more manageable. We have 11 lives with 5 waves to go. This is technically my advantage. Sea lives, okay. Technically my advantage, but now it is time, everybody. The very first Shadow Lord will be blue, and they will all be blue after that. It is oops all Shadow Lords. This is just pure chaos and sadness. And I am not actually at an advantage. The game is always at the advantage. No matter how many lives you have, you could lose 30, and there's nothing you could do. I corner janked. I'm just gonna take the death there and go for the eggs. Because that Shadow Lord is a little confused right now. Oh, and I thought he was coming down. Okay, I'm gonna try and pick my moment. That bird changed its direction in a really smart time. Okay. Still at 10. Let's just try to not have any disaster waves as best as possible. Gotta bail. Because that Shadow Lord's free. Lucky. Okay. Now they're gonna camp me. But I saw my opening, and so I just had to really go for it. You cannot be wishy-washy about anything in this game, like I said. What are they doing? I'll get this egg, which is hanging on by a thread. They're gonna get bonk? No, they're not. Okay. That egg is gonna hatch in just a moment. Okay. It is ridiculous how far ahead of things you need to stay, and how many things you have to stay ahead of. 2 more waves. Let's see if we can do it. Luck will help, obviously. That's a pretty good ceiling glue. Sometimes the Shadow Lords can perfectly ceiling glue, but it's more rare than when the hunters do it. Oh, and they perfectly bonked. Okay. Alright. It's alright for now. Hello! I cannot look at you right now because I'm playing an evil game. But... Oh, hello! Now I know you. Okay, I wondered if it was going to bounce off of that. Hiya! Hiya! Nice. Okay, 1 more wave with 9 lives. It's not over yet. It's not done yet. I have to get so lucky. I raced it to the top, and it worked. Alright, 3 more enemies in a dream. Just barely lost that. That is all it knows, is rudeness. And this is the first ever completion live of Wave 49. And that is... time. Wave 50. Yeah. Yeah, and that NES Cardinality has completed it faster than that. NES Cardinality was the first to submit this category to speedrun.com with a time of 22:08, I believe, or 22:07. And the world record currently sits after I had my breakthrough in January, after I got my console set up. It's 17:53 now. And it's actually somewhat fun to grind if you're as messed up in the head as me. And you have to be, like, legitimately a little bit messed up in the head, and also so able to detach from your emotions to be able to do this. And I love this. I made a gigantic, I will plug, I made a gigantic 2.5-hour documentary about the world record history of Joust NES. And so it's on Seirea Song 2 YouTube channel. Feel free to check it out if you'd like. It's a little bit spoiled to this point. I will tell you, I've made it to wave 91 in this game twice, which takes so much luck. And I'm very grateful. Thank you for allowing me to do this. I'm happy I was able to do it at all. It took me second try, but like I said, it's about a 50-50 chance for me to actually be able to get to wave 50. Thank you all for watching. I will hope to be back more in this NES block, and I will definitely be happy and very excited to see everybody else's runs. Stick around. We got way more. It's just the beginning. Let's go.